full upgrades இருக்குல்ல இதெல்லாம் நீ அப்படி டாலர் ரேட் கொடுக்கற
Bro, you're asking you. आप कौन को क्या रहे हैं?
मेरे मगला।
I don't
remember his face.
I know only. No,
time passes by.
Gon Chechi. Gon Chechi. Kando. No, she asked me.
It's okay. All your daddy's sister. Don't you look at this baby here?
Hey, table again, ma. Geeta Ishwari Asha.
Party lo. I need Thank you. Give me badam. Thank you. Manna. Again. You try or do? You do it. No.
Subhadi.
Normally, what is the we will be coming here or we will be directly to the.
We'll go directly. Don't ask it. Actually, you put a luggage step brother.
கன்னத்தில் முத்தமிட்டால் நீ பாத்துக்க மேடம். அவர் பேர் மணிவங்க அஷாட்டனோ. Hey, give break, give break. Come. Come.
So now you know you're supposed to be with the school guys. Come that way.
This way.
Once again, can you give a big applause for that?
Where was our? Jarandi. Come.
Hello. What? Hello.
This way.
So yeah, you know now. So I had to call him and tell this is a surprise.
One week ahead.
This way.
No, they're making this a chair.
Huh?
The chair.
They have to see
They get to see the.
Oh, videos. organizing this event. For organizing this event. വിഷയം പോലെ നല്ല കുറേ ആളുകൾ കണ്ടു. എന്ത് ഒരു ചത്തിൽ വെച്ച് யாரா போய் கூப்பிட்டுருங்க அவங்க ஜீனி எல்லாரும் வாங்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஓகே ஜீனி எல்லாரும் ஓகே ஓகே
Need tips and tips. Tips from you.
The bias like you are reflect me, so I am reflecting. Answer pehले you like me. Answer.
How is it helpful? Okay.
John uncle called you? Yes?
Hey, John uncle called me.
I called you.
നമസ്കാരം.
ഞാൻ രാവിലെ
വരുന്നതൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു.
It's you 120 plus people have gathered together, organized this event for these two amazing couples. So you have organized and delivered a surprise package full of affection, gratitude and endless love to these two wonderful, wonderful persons who each one of you guys have traveled along all these years. These two people, one, the hero, was born on Jan 1940 and the other, Queen of...
First of all, thank you to the amazing children, Rajesh, Rajiv, and Anita, their family, for giving me this opportunity to talk. And
Emotional speech too. As he said, as youngsters, as kids, we have lots to learn from you people, because there is one relationship management program that I attended where they used to say we have to start our life with the end in the mind. What is the end in the mind in the sense? What is success, they ask? The success is this. When you sit together as a couple or a person on your 75th birthday, what they asked us to do in that relationship management program is that they asked us to do savasana. Just close your eyes and think that you are in your 75th birthday, and as you are gathered here, everyone is gathered here, and everyone is going to say something about you on that 75th birthday event or something. What do you want to say in that event? The answer is this. Such wonderful words, such lots of gratitude, love and affection. If you want that to happen on your 75th birthday, or whatever the event may be, you have to live the life like that. And they have lived the life like that. Once again, a big cheers to them. So it's a speech marathon going on. To round off this,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to be with the Menons on this important day in their life. I have been a neighbor of Menons for the past 29 years, and it's my great pleasure that they have accepted us as one among the many friends that this couple has in their directory. My wife and I are grateful. I have had the pleasure of knowing Mr. Menon a little more closely than many of you. We have discussed many issues many a times. The depth of his knowledge just oozes out in spurts and gushes. His counsel is downright earthly, pragmatic, and profound. He has a large heart.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so lucky and so happy to be a part of this event today. We stayed Bombay, and I wasn't sure it would have been possible for us to make it. By the way, I am his niece, Mama and Ammai, and how much ever I might speak would not explain the emotions which I feel today. I'm so thankful to each and every one of you who have taken the trouble to come here and make this event a huge success. If I have to speak about Mama, as whoever would know him, is a man of few words. He's not a person who would show his emotions and keeps his emotions on his sleeves. He's not that sort of a person. For us, when we were kids, the only remembrance which we had and which we would wait for is those lightning visits which he would make with tons of trees, chocolates and biscuits, and that beautiful handshake which he would give each and every children. And we would wait for it even if it is 11 or 12 in the night. Having grown over the years, I found him to be extremely loving, a very, very big support, and a person who would always be there silently doing his job without any expectations or taking credit for it. I'm so grateful and so thankful to God for having given someone like him as my Mama. To speak of my Ammai, she is extremely loving person. And I want to wish them all the very best. And on behalf of all those people, my cousins, the extended family who couldn't make it, I want to wish them a wonderful, wonderful wedded and a blissful life ahead. Thank you so much for all of you making this evening a great success. Thank you so much.
Hello everybody. So my name is Mohan Menon. I'm one of his several nephews who are here. I'm his elder sister's last son. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters before me. And when I told my wife that I'm going to speak a few minutes here, one thing she told me is, please don't cry. So I'm not going to cry. Because the impact Salma and I had on our entire family is, we can't explain that in words. It's not just a financial help or anything, it's just like they are like our godfathers. Be it education or marriage or anything, first we'll consult with him. So he's our godfather for an entire generation, not just my siblings, for an entire generation. So they both have changed our entire family tree. And that's why I want to make sure that I say a few words here. So it won't take long. I just want to share some few experiences that I had with both of them, and then I will let you guys go. So I still remember some of the times when, the recent time when I finished. First of all, before that, I stay in United States for the last 20 years, and one of the reasons for that is both of them. Because when I finished my graduation, I wanted to do my master's. So we didn't have any, my father and mother were not well at the time, so they had some challenges in their business. And but I had to do my master's. That was one of my goals. And the first person I went to was to San Mama. I told him I need to do some masters. And he was always welcome. He's always liked people who are very hardworking and studious, and probably thought I'm one of them. So he said yes, I will help you. And it was not easy to get the quarterly fees, semester fees. I used to go to them every semester, and I used to show them the mark sheet from my previous semester. And he would see the mark sheet and then give me the fees for the next semester. So he was not super rich, but he wanted to help me, and he wanted to make sure the money goes where it needs to go. Right? So I really learned several things from him. It's these kind of things. When if he's helping somebody, he wants to make sure that the money goes to the right place. Those are some of the experiences I still keep it in my memory. And one of the things that Salma and I both wanted for my family, when I say my family, my mom, my dad, my siblings, is that they wanted us to settle down and buy a house. My mom and dad tried very hard to buy a house, and they couldn't make it. So my mom passed away last year, my father passed several years ago. But when I first bought a house for my mom, in probably 2005, I think, Salma came to the initial the event, and he handed me a cover, an envelope, and it had some money inside. I didn't care for the money, but outside the envelope, he said only three words. He said, "You did it," and then he said, "Salma," and I still have that envelope with me. I still not crying, but it's laminated, and still look at every time. And that's my inspiration, and I want to make sure, the reason I say that is because the things they've done to our family is, as I said, unexplainable. And I want this event to be an inspiration to all the younger kids here, all the next generation kids here. I want to make sure, the reason we are all gathered together is to celebrate these couples. And Amai has been a big pillar to San Mama. And even though it may sound cliche, she has been a big backbone of San Mama. There's no San Mama without Amai, and there's no Amai without San Mama. We all know that. And that's why we say they are made for each other. And I still remember some of my summer vacations when I go to their house. I used to go, and one of the reasons I go to their house is to play with Rajiv's bicycle. Probably he doesn't know that. I go to their house every time. I have a bicycle all the time. And every time I go, Amai said, "Yeah, go and play with the bicycle." And then she's always happy, and she feeds me. She takes care of me as my mother. And I don't know that she remembers all those things, but I remember all those memories, and I always cherish those memories. And So one of the things I always think about is, as I said in the beginning, I learned several things from him, and even if I follow some of, at least 25% of what he has, the way he has led his life, I think I would have probably led a decent life. So thank you for everything, Tharun and Mike. Thank you very much.
Respected Mrs. and Mr. Menon and friends, I do not know in what terms I shall express the deep sense of gratitude which I feel to the niece of Mrs. and Mr. Menon, who invited me for this function yesterday or day before. I know Mr. Menon for the past about 20 years. Our friendship began at Madras, but we were born and brought up in one and the same village. In fact, I had my primary education, elementary as well as higher elementary education, at Perumal Govil Devaswam Higher Elementary School, which is the next building to Mr. C.A. Menon's house. Then, speaking about Mr. Menon, I will have to say, it may not be taken as a flattery. എന്താ കാരണം വിചാരിച്ചാല് ഈ പിച്ചള പാത്രത്തിനാണ് നമ്മളെ നല്ലോണം ശോഭിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് തേച്ച് നന്നാക്കുക. സ്വർണ്ണ പാത്രത്തിന് തേക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. അതെപ്പോഴും തിളച്ചുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇരിക്കും. ആ നിലയ്ക്ക് അദ്ദേഹത്തിനെ പറ്റി ഞാൻ ഫ്ലാറ്റർ ചെയ്യുന്നത് അത്ര ശരിയായിരിക്കില്ല, അതിന്റെ ആവശ്യവുമില്ല. One particular aspect which I want to discuss, താങ്ങൻ തണൽ എന്ന് പറയുന്നവരുടെ മലയാളത്തിൽ താങ്ങൻ തണലും തരുന്നതായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു സ്നേഹിതൻ. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സ്നേഹിതനെ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ വളരെ കഷ്ടമാണ്. Then his assiduity, nobody can outrival him in his assiduity. Then his indomitable willpower, because he is the vice president of Kollamgod Social and Cultural Association at Madras, for which I am the president. So our association in the Kollamgod Association is very close, and we consult on each and every aspect, and I go to seek his advice often and on. Somebody spoke about his religious activities. I know him as a director of Mahalingapuram Ayyappan Temple, and I have read several of his articles contributed to Pushpabhishekam. Everybody who receives that monthly should necessarily go through his articles, which are really enlightening. Then his courage, coupled with courtesy and hospitality, his pleasant words when we talk, when we converse, his pleasant talk, you see, will attract each and every person. And his noble deeds are undescribable. Then coming to Mrs. Menon, I will have to say, they are two bodies with a single soul. Somebody said they are made for each other, but I say a little more, that they are two bodies with a single soul and two minds that think alike. Two minds that think alike. അവരെന്ത് പറഞ്ഞു അതാണ് എനിക്ക് ശരി, അതാണ് എൻ്റെ നിയമം, അങ്ങനെ പറയുന്ന ഒരു ഭാര്യ ജീവിതത്തിൽ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. And blessed that the parents are, that they have got very lovable and affectionate children. Active, a happy and harmonious life they have been leading, and I am sure and certain that by the grace of the Almighty, he will continue to lead a happy and harmonious life. Concluding, I will say, active doer about Mr. Menon, active doer, noble liver, strong to labor, sure to conquer. May them live long and lead a very happy and peaceful married life. Thank you very much. Thank you.
very highly disciplined person. And it's quite difficult when you have a father who's so disciplined. And all these years, he's always tried to inculcate that habit into us. We have failed many times, but we keep trying. And Amma has been somebody who's been full of love and care. So I think we've got the best of both, and we're working on it even now. Just want to let them know that you're the most amazing parents that we have. Any son, daughter would say that. I think it's nothing different here. The most important, lovable people we know. And thank you very much for all that you've done and you continue to do. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, all of you, for making this happen and being part of this evening. Thank you.
Thank you all. Now we will have a small dance just to entertain you all.
For joining us as we reminisce a story that started 75 years ago for Papa and 50 years back together for them together. It means so much that all of you have traveled from different locations to be here today to share memories with Papa and Amma in particular. It shows the amount of love that's there in this room right now. Most importantly, once again, congratulations Papa and Amma. For 50 years of doing anything is a very long time, and 50 years of a lovely married life is remarkable in today's world. So wishing you both once again the very best for the journey ahead. Thanks Sai, Mohan, Geeta, Giri, Asha, Ramani, Rajiv, Rajesh, Sumati Chechi, and all others who have helped to organize this event today. Can we have a big round of applause for all of them, please? Thank you once again everyone from the extended family for joining us here. Thanks once again, and I hope you enjoyed, going through this journey along with us. Please join us for dinner. Anything else? No, that's it. Thank you so much once again.
Go fast.
There's always a first step. Very.
You go to Bombay to see my brother-in-law. Today, I told my daughter, hey, he has not done the job, you search for the ticket. You will go to Bombay. So today afternoon, we were planning a visit to Bombay to see my brother-in-law. After 2 hours, we are seeing our brother-in-law here. I'm saying, dear friend, Geeta was talking about Indian girl's wife. All these people today are Giri, and in fact they are coming to my house tomorrow. And we were talking about the girl's wife. And today I am seeing her here. Geeta, Indian girl mother, they are here. All these people, we have been regularly talking. Totally silent. My colleague from office, Balu. Today, 2 hours before I was telling my daughter, she was inquiring, how is Balu? I said, you want to talk to him?
You asked about 2-3 people from RTG. I said, no, not now. Madhu is here. So, it's a totally 100% tight, secretly. And we were coming to that lady's mother's birthday
So James, you just explain in what context you got, what
No,
context
actually,
you got here.
this was what I told him was my boss is
Okay.
here.
I will read out. He is not here. It's a one-sentence Thanksgiving letter, which I made with the help of my friend, little character of Mr. പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾ ഇതാണ് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ടാക്കിയ ലെറ്റർ. ഞങ്ങളുടെ വന്യമാതാവ് ശ്രീമതി പേരറി
സായ്
എംബ്രാം തെമ്പറിന്
സായ് മൈക്ക്
ക്ഷണം സ്വീകരിച്ച് വിശാലമായ കനത്ത മഴയെയും അവഗണിച്ച് ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ വന്ന് ഈ കൂട്ടായ്മയെ വിജയകരമാക്കി തരുവാൻ സഹായിച്ച നിങ്ങൾ ഏവർക്കും എന്റെയും മറ്റു കുടുംബാംഗങ്ങളുടെയും കൃതജ്ഞത പ്രകടിപ്പിച്ചുകൊള്ളുന്നു. ഈ നന്ദി എന്നായിരുന്നു. ഈ കൃതജ്ഞത എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത് സ്വാമിയായിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് കാറ്റിലാണ്. നന്ദി നന്ദി നന്ദി. ഇതിനാണ് ഞാൻ ആക്ച്വലി ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. വന്നിട്ടാണ് ഇങ്ങനെല്ലാവരെയും കാണുന്നത്. ജോണി എന്നെ പറ്റി ഇവിടെ സംസാരിച്ചു. എനിക്കും ജോണിക്കും ഉള്ള റിലേഷൻഷിപ്പ് എൻ്റെ സ്വന്തം ബ്രദറിനെ പോലെയാണ് ജോണി. വളരെ കാലങ്ങൾ ഞങ്ങൾ ഒന്നിച്ച് വേല ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതേപോലെ വേറൊരു ഫ്രണ്ടാണ് ഇവിടെ മത്തി പറഞ്ഞ ഒരാളുണ്ട്. അയാളുടെ ഭാര്യ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ബാലു എൻ്റെ കൂടെ വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത ഒരാളാണ്. ഇപ്പോഴും മാസത്തിൽ ഒരിക്കലെങ്കിലും അയാൾ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യും. ജോണി പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ 48 കൊല്ലം ഒരേ കമ്പനിയിൽ ഞാൻ വേല ചെയ്തു. റിട്ടയർമെൻറ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടും 10 കൊല്ലം വേല ചെയ്തു. ഞാൻ അന്നും ഇന്നും ആ സൈഡും ഈ സൈഡും നോക്കിയിട്ടില്ല. ഇന്നാണ് ഇവിടെ കാണുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ ഇത് പറയുമ്പോൾ എന്നോട് കൂടെ പറയേണ്ടത്, പലരും എൻ്റെ മക്കൾ 3 പേരും ഇതുവരെയും സീക്രട്ടായി വെച്ചു, നുണയായിട്ട് വെച്ചു. എൻ്റെ കോളനിയിൽ തന്നെ പലരും ഉണ്ട്. എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത വീട്ടുകാർ, എൻ്റെ വീട്ടിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത വീട്ടിൽ മിസ്റ്റർ പിള്ളേരും ബിസിനസ് പിള്ളേരും ദിവസം രാവിലെയും വൈകുന്നേരം ഞങ്ങൾ കാണും. എൻ്റെ ആപ്പോസിറ്റ് വീട്ടിൽ മിസ്റ്റർ ഇക്ബാൽ അലി പറഞ്ഞ ഒരാളുണ്ട്. മിസ്റ്റർ തോമസ് പറഞ്ഞ ആളുടെ 3 വീട് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ദിവസം രാവിലെ അയാൾ പോകുമ്പോൾ എന്നെ കാണും. ഈ സെക്കൻഡ് വരെ ഒരു മനുഷ്യനും യാതൊരു ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. ഒരേ ഒരു ഫ്രണ്ട് മാത്രം 1 മണിക്കൂർ മുമ്പ് ടെലിഫോൺ ചെയ്തു ബാംഗ്ലൂരിൽ. എൻ്റെ കൂടെ വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത ഒരു ജോൺ പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. എന്താ മേലും സാറെ തിരക്കൊക്കെ കയറിയിട്ട് തിരക്ക് ചോദിച്ചു ഇല്ല എന്താ തിരക്ക്? അതൊക്കെ അയാളെ കുട്ടികൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യണം. ഇയാൾ എന്താ സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് എനിക്കൊന്നും പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അത് അധികമായിട്ട് അയാളെ കൊണ്ട് പറയാനും പറ്റുന്നില്ല. അറിയില്ല, പറയുന്നത് എനിക്കറിയില്ല. ഞാൻ എങ്ങനെയോ ടെലിഫോൺ ചെയ്യണം. അതെങ്ങനെയോ മാനേജ് ചെയ്ത് ഞാൻ വിട്ടു. ഇവിടെ എത്തിയ ശേഷമാണ് ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ പോയിട്ട് വേണം ഞാൻ ടെലിഫോൺ ചെയ്ത് പറയാൻ. എന്തായാലും വളരെ വളരെ നന്ദി. ഇത്രയും ദൂരത്തുനിന്ന് അമ്പത്തൂർന്ന് എവിടെ നിന്നാണ് മാതാ അടയാളം പല സ്ഥലത്തുനിന്നും ആൾക്കാർ വന്നിട്ട് ഈ നേരത്ത് വളരെ എനിക്ക് എന്താ പറയുന്നതെന്ന് അറിയുന്നില്ല. വളരെ നന്ദി. ഈ സ്നേഹം എന്നും ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുന്നു വിചാരിക്കും. ഞാൻ ഇത് അവിടെ സംസാരിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഒരാളെ കണ്ടില്ല. ഇപ്പൊ കണ്ടു, നീന ജോണി ഇതിന്റെ ബിസിനസിനെ കണ്ടില്ല. ചോദിക്കണമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു. ഇപ്പോഴാണ് കാണുന്നത്. വളരെ വളരെ നന്ദി. ഇത് രണ്ടാമത്തെ സർപ്രൈസാണ്. ആദ്യത്തെ സർപ്രൈസ് ഇതേ ജോണി അങ്കിളിന്റെ എന്ത് ഫംഗ്ഷൻ ആയിരുന്നത്? It was a secret. Because I was also party to that. When you open the door only.
It's payback time.
So, same thing my children have followed. Thank you very much. എൻ്റെ കുട്ടികൾക്കും വളരെ വളരെ നന്ദി. അവർ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് സ്ട്രിക്റ്റാണ്. കുറച്ചല്ല, വളരെ സ്ട്രിക്റ്റാണ്. എൻ്റെ കുട്ടികളും അതുപോലെ ഡിസിപ്ലിൻ വരണമെന്ന് ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നതിനാണ് അവരും അതുപോലെ വരുന്നു എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കും. അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ഇപ്പോഴെങ്കിലും ഞാൻ കാണില്ല. ഓക്കെ, വളരെ വളരെ നന്ദി. താങ്ക് യു വെരി മച്ച്.
जुड़ी जुड़ी जाए उड़ी उड़ी जाए उड़ी उड़ी जाए दिल की पतंग दिखो उड़ी उड़ी
Chachu Mohammed, say hi.
Hi!
Say here. Oh. വീഡിയോ എടുക്കണം നന്നായിട്ട് കഷ്ടം അങ്ങനെയായിട്ട് இயர்ஸ் வயசு அത്രയും இல்லை செப்டம்பர் ஆகஸ்ட் நாங்கள் இருக்க முடியல வருத்தமாக இருக்கு இருக்க முடியலன்னு வருத்தமாக இருக்கு 50 வயசு சொல்லி அன்னைக்கு ஒரு நாள் டை அடிக்க முடியும்
உங்களுக்கு தான் தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லணுமா கூப்பிட்டதுக்கு Let's do a read. Okay. No, that you are catching.
ஸோ ஒரு வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப் இன்னையோட கம்மியாகிடுப்பா டீகமிஷன் பண்ணிடுறேன் பர்த்டே பேக் ஒஃபிஷியலி டீகமிஷன் திட்டெல்லாம் முடிஞ்சுக்கிறேங்க திட்டி ஓகே நாளைக்கு மத்தியம் லஞ்ச் வரை வச்சுக்கலாம் ஒரு ஆளா பேர் எடுத்து திட்டி அவர் திட்ட போறாரு எப்படி அப்பா அதெல்லாம் திட்டிலாம் போட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் நாளைக்கு வந்து எனக்கு திட்ட முடியும் Sai.
Kids dog? Yeah. Kids dog. We get them. Hey, we can get these images on WhatsApp. Of course.
another version.
seriously देख रही अच्छा
गिरी இங்க பாரு
Anji, anything there? You give the same. Anything there? Dana. തൽക്കാലം കാണുന്നു चलो चलो बैठो Madras, yeah, Madras. So it was a lot of yaar bad food. I get very restless. I can't stop like that. So I can imagine this big group. Full standing. I stand like this. Maximum I can sit is about 15 minutes. After that I get very restless. Nothing, no sitting. I just stand and then I walk up.
Everybody take the bag belongings. Bag,
Don't do that. Looks ugly.
Amma.
गिरी गिरी गिरी
Daddy, we don't need to thank family. But thanks.
Silence.
Thank you. And thank you so much to all the cookies. Okay.
லட்டு வாங்கி தண்ணியெல்லாம் கொடுத்தாங்க பசங்க இப்போ சொல்லியாமான்ட்டு அப்போ நீ வெயிட் பண்ணு நான் போய் லைன் சொல்லிட்டு வரேன் அது அதிலே
Hey, how do you drink cream chai?
ചായ சூடு பண்ணி கொடுக்க அப்ப எனக்கு கொடுப்ப பச்சை தண்ணி மாதிரி கொடுத்தா ஓய் அப்ப கொடுத்து பச்சை தண்ணி மாதிரி இப்ப நல்லா சூடாது வெளிமா வெளிமா அம்மா இப்பட்ட
Look there, man.
Wait. Thank you.